Jake Slebodnick and head coach Marty Slonac of the Portage Mustangs on Renda Digital TV. Coverage of Heritage Conference Media Day 2022. We're excited to talk to Coach Slonac here and a few of his players in a little bit because this is the first year that Portage is entering the Heritage Conference. Coach, before we talk anything about this season, take me through the moments when you found out that Portage was going to be a member of the Heritage Conference.
We started hearing rumors, and we knew that, like the Westpac, things were kind of falling apart. Teams were dropping football, and in other sports weren't having enough to participate. And I knew that our school, we were actively looking for another conference and weighing our options. And so it wasn't really much of a surprise. It's what's best for everybody, and I embrace it.
How special was that last season with the Westpac, knowing you were leaving that following season? So you guys, obviously, things were turned up a little bit. Just your overall impressions on your last season with the Westpac.
Yeah, I mean, we knew. It's kind of surreal because you've been playing these teams for so long, and it was interesting. You could hear it, and the coaches would talk about it, and the players, talked about it some too. But I wish we could have won a couple more games, and we battled hard. But it's really, it's all about a new season, new kids, new group of seniors, and we're ready to go.
Last year, we take a look at your record: 7-4, 5-2, third in the Westpac. Not a bad season at all. Obviously, there are some things that you'd like to improve upon this year. What are some of the key things that you picked up from last year that you want to incorporate this year?
I think first it comes down to me. As a head coach, I have to lead our staff and do a better job of making sure that our kids understand their roles and assignments on the field so they can play fast and not have to think so much, and it's second nature to them. And that's my number one job that I need to do. And the kids, they'll take care of themselves. We have a good group of kids, we always do, good senior leaders, and if we do our job as a coaching staff, primarily me as the leader, we'll be okay.
Talk about sort of how your roster breaks down this season, how many key departures, people stepping up, how that's looking this year.
Yeah, like any team, we've lost some really good, skilled athletes. There's no way about it. But we return a lot of linemen, and we're lucky enough to have a third-year starting quarterback that's coming back. And we have some kids that, played some roles last year that are going to step up, and we know they'll do it.
Starting to rain here at Winburn Stadium, and obviously Portage wants to do nothing but rain on the competition's parade. They want to show how dominant they are. Talk about, how much background knowledge you have of the Heritage Conference teams and what you can expect from the ones on your schedule this year.
Yeah, usually we play a team in the playoffs every year, and we used to, over the years play them. And even when we had to find games, we played Homer Center, we played Blairsville. We know a lot about these teams, and we follow them from afar. And I, always just a fan of high school football as well as a coach. You know what they have. There's a lot of good coaches. There's a lot of good players, and we'll find out more week to week. And everybody's always changing a little bit every year.
Now, the first week you start on the road at River Valley. Obviously, the Panthers are a really good team this year. What's it like starting off a new season in a new conference against a tough opponent?
We're going to have to play them anyway. We played them at the end of the year last year in the crossover game, and we lost a tough battle. And our kids will be ready and give it the best we have.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is not a brand new experience for you guys. You faced West Shamokin last year and River Valley, so you guys have a little bit of experience. What's it like knowing that you have that experience against Heritage Conference teams coming into this season?
Oh, it's good. Like I said, over the years we've played probably a Heritage team or two every year. And I've been coaching here at Portage now for 23 years, and we've seen them all. But it's going to be different in an adjustment, playing them year in and year out and get a little more familiar with them. But like I said, good coaches, they adjust, they change things, so we'll be all right.
Coach, we'll wrap up here because I don't want to keep you in the rain any longer. But one last message to the Mustang faithful heading into a new conference.
Hey, just keep coming out and supporting us. We're going to have a hard-working group of kids and unselfish, and we'll have a good time.
Jake Slebodnick, head coach Marty Slonac of the Portage Mustangs, and special guest Mother Nature here on Renda Digital TV. Come support them on August 26th as they take on River Valley in their inaugural game in their Heritage Conference. Jake Slebodnick for Renda Digital TV and your hometown station.